Welcome and thank you for joining us for this session where we are going to share with you tips on how to plan your Convergence schedule. Convergence is the biennial fiber art conference produced by the Handweavers Guild of America, and it will take place August 12th through 16th, 2026 in New Orleans. The first tip we want to share with you is on our website, how to access the sessions. So if you go to our website and up here at the top, you'll see Convergence. Then you're going to pick from the drop-down menu, Sessions and Leaders. And that will take you to this page. Here you have the option to download a worksheet to help plan your conference schedule. You can also download a PDF of just the conference sessions, and you can download the registration book that has the entire conference information. In addition, we have a link for the session supply list, which is another download, and we have a register for sessions option. You will notice as you scroll down the website, each of the classes are listed by day that they start. So if it is a 3-day workshop that starts on Wednesday, it's going to be listed under Wednesday. So you can click on each day to see the class listings. If you click on the class name, it will pull up a description of that class for you. So you can read more about what the class is going to be offering, see a picture that's been provided by the instructor, and all of the information about registering fees is included here. Additionally, if the instructor has done what we call a session spotlight, you can click here to access the YouTube video to see the spotlight. So those spotlights are designed to help you learn more about the class. You can only read so much on that short description that I just shared with you. So this gives you about 5 to 10 minutes with each instructor, and they will be talking about the class, what will happen in the class, what you'll need to bring, and so forth. It's a really great way to learn more about what to expect. And we offer these spotlights every day until, I believe, November 14th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. They are recorded and they're available on HGA's YouTube channel. So it's Monday through Friday until November 14th. So you see, and the other thing to look at here too is we have a list of instructors. So if I want to see what classes a specific instructor is teaching, I can go and see a bio, I can see the list of classes, and then I have access to their website, any social media, and so forth. So I can learn more about the instructor. But there's 139 classes, so where do you start? That's really a lot to look through. And you can do it all on our website, but we also have PDFs available, such as our registration book, that will make it helpful to view the classes as well. So here's a PDF download of our registration book, and you can just go to page by page and see the entire schedule for the conference. We're going to jump through here and go to our sessions. These are our class listings. I can increase the size of this so that I can read it easier online. I could also print it. If you only want to see the sessions, as I mentioned, we do have that download available as well. If you wanted to just download the sessions and print that out, that is an option. But all the classes are here listed. They all have a class number. The class number, if you look here towards the left side of your screen where we have the first class wedge weave with Connie Lippert, that class number is a code that tells us it's a 3-day workshop on Wednesday and it's the first class listing. So we actually, the staff and I can look at a code and know exactly when those classes are going to take place. If you are registering for a class over the phone, we only need those last 3 digits. We don't need the entire class number, just those last 3 digits. That's what we're looking for. But you can read all of the class descriptions here, or you can do it online. And then I mentioned as well, we have a supply list available. This is a PDF of our supply list. If you want to see the session specifically, you can click on the name of that session and it will take you to a page that has everything that is required for that supply list. So it's, you can scroll through it, you can go by session. And this is also a download that's available on that page on our website. And you have the option to print it if you want, but it is 150 pages. So I don't think you're going to want to be printing it. I highly recommend you use that option to click on the title of the class to get to the page that you're looking for. And finally, this is a new tool for 2026, we've created a worksheet to help you plan your schedule. And it has little reminders in there, such as making sure to take time to volunteer, to see the art exhibits, and of course, to shop our vendors in the marketplace. It is set up day by day. And this is something to help you think about, well, if I'm taking this class on this day, how do I want to fill the rest of my schedule? It's 7 pages. You can print it off from, download it from our website and print it. This is technically the day before the conference, because that's Tuesday. Many of you will be arriving early, especially if you're going to be taking that tour, Day of Mardi Gras Magic. That's proving to be a very popular tour. Maybe you're going to take that. Maybe you're one of our donors that's going to come to the Celebrating Small Expressions in the evening, or you might want to go see Small Expressions during the day and volunteer in the evening. There's all kinds of opportunities on that day, or maybe you just want to use Tuesday as a day to settle in to New Orleans. Maybe take a trip, walk over to Cafe Du Monde and get some beignets. The possibilities are endless. Once you move into the worksheet, you're going to see that there's one for each day. We have our items on here that are included with the Convergence Value Package. Now, the Convergence Value Package, affectionately known as a CVP, that is your ticket to everything beyond classes. So that gets you into all of the evening events, it gets you into the marketplace, it gets you into the art exhibits, and it also helps you save 25% on classes. So on Wednesday, we have a welcome breakfast that's available, and then we have our classes. So if you're taking, for example, a 90-minute class here on developing color ideas for visual inspirations, then how are you going to spend the rest of your day? So you could take that 90-minute class and then maybe volunteer to help for a while, eat your lunch, and then go take a 3-hour class. Or you might want to take a full day session here, this third column, and those are all the full day sessions. Or maybe you want to take a multi-day session. Those are our 2-day workshops and 3-day workshops. So we've got your choices here. And then we have the evening events. As you move through the worksheet, you're going to find that those multi-day sessions are going to be grayed out as a reminder. So if you did sign up for that wedge weave class on Wednesday, that's pretty, you need to mark that box on Thursday because that's where you're going to be spending your time. We have a couple of you who sometimes take the first day of one workshop and then you start a second workshop and don't finish the first. I don't recommend it because we really want you to be able to enjoy everything that a session has to offer, but I guess you could do that, but this is really that reminder that multi-day workshop, you want to make sure that you check that for all 3 days if you're taking a 3-day workshop. You'll also see maybe you're not the one who wants to take a full day workshop. Maybe you like to dabble throughout the week. So we have reminders here that the marketplace is open. You want to make sure you plan time for the marketplace and for the exhibits. Some people can spend an hour in the exhibits and that's enough. But there are some of you who we know could spend 4 or 5 hours in the exhibits. You want to take in every aspect of the exhibits. So there are reminders here to do so. If you like to spend a lot of time in Convergence exhibits, consider volunteering as an exhibit monitor. We need volunteers throughout the entire conference, and monitoring exhibits is a big one. So that's a great way to see the exhibits, but also give back to the conference. We have a variety of lunch options. One thing to note is these times. So we have 9 to 10:30, which is our first 90-minute session. The next 90-minute session is 11 to 12. There's a 30-minute break in between. And then these half-day sessions, they'll only go till 12. Actually, that should be 12:30. The correct one online has 12:30. These half-day sessions will only go till 12, which is why you see this little window here. And then, of course, we have our evening events again, and you'll notice that the times are different. So we put them all in the same window because it's happening in the evening. But if you're doing the Tablet Weavers meeting at 4:30, you're not going to be able to do the jurors talk on functional art at 5:15. So you might want to choose the jurors talk that's a morning talk. But that's to help you keep in mind, oh, I've got this happening. I may not be able to do all of it. So it's just to help you plan your schedule. And then as we go through, it's just the same thing. Every class is listed here, and you got little check boxes, so you can mark a checkbox next to what you're doing. But our hope is that this will help you plan your conference schedule. Now, keep in mind, with our sessions, we do expect some will sell out. And if they sell out, we will put that on our website. You'll be able to go to the session page on our website, and next to the session, it will say if it's full. If the session is nearly full, which generally means there are 5 spaces or less, we will put nearly full. If you are concerned about a class selling out before you have a chance to register, feel free to call the office at 678-730-0010. And at any time, our staff can look up to see how many people are registered in the class and let you know how close that class is to selling out. We hope that you find these tools helpful. And if at any time you have questions about how to plan your schedule, please reach out to us. We're happy to help. You can reach out by email or you can call us. All of our conference listings are here under the Convergence schedule. We have the schedule and registration, which has everything that's happening while we're at Convergence with a breakdown day by day. We have our special events, which are listed by the special event, and it has the information about the day and time. Notice if it's included free with CVP, that means if you have the CVP, you'll also get admission to this event. If you are buying a CVP, you do not need to buy an extra ticket separate for the fashion show or the keynote or thread talks. If you want to bring a guest, then you would need to buy an extra ticket, but you don't need to buy a ticket for yourself. Your CVP gets you in. So please keep that in mind. But all of our events are noted here, so you can learn more about Karen Hampton, our keynote, the Handwoven Kitchen Towel Exchange and the guidelines, links to register, and so forth. Those will be all under our special events page, and our tours are here. You can find all 4 tours that we are offering. I think the tours are going to sell out just based on what I'm seeing for registration. They're very popular. If something sells out, though, we do have a wait list. There have been times that that wait list has been large enough that we've been able to add a second tour. So don't lose hope. And sometimes people cancel or they make change in plans. And if that happens, a spot opens up. So if something is full, make sure that you sign up for the wait list. We have an amazing conference planned for you for Convergence in 2026. New Orleans is a creative, vibrant, welcoming city. The food is delicious. The art is marvelous. You're going to love this conference. You're going to love that you can be in the hotel that you're staying in, and all you have to do is take an elevator to get to your class. It's going to be very convenient. And the hotel rates are great at $130 a night. So I hope you'll be making plans to join us. I hope that you find these tools helpful for planning your schedule. And we are excited to welcome you to New Orleans. Thank you for listening.